Yo, what is up gamers? My name is Russ and welcome back to another episode of Zero to Keystone Master, a series in which I attempt to pug my way up through Mythic Plus on a fresh character, disconnected from all my achievements and merit that I have on my mains, and the end goal of this Keystone Master challenge is to get the achievement Keystone Master, and that is the equivalent of 2,500 Mythic Plus score. Now, just a bit of background on me. I have a fairly high rating on my main, so I do know the ins and outs of Mythic Plus, but in this series I'll be hiding my main's progress and my score on Radar.io. I'll be disconnecting it through the add-on, and I'll be separating myself from any in-game achievements to appear as a player attempting to get into Mythic Plus for the very first time. So we're going to be doing this challenge on a warrior, and we're currently sitting at 226 eye level. We got two legendaries. I made my unity on my ring, so we got the signet. No, sorry, I made my unity on my braces. So we got we're Kirin right now. We got Kirin spear damage, and we got the signet of tormented kings, our actual legendary, on our ring right now. We got two pieces of tier that we closed out in the last episode or earlier in this episode. However, I decided to edit it, and our score is currently sitting at. How do I check it? Is it on this? Yes. Our score is currently sitting at 958, so we're nowhere close to Keystone Master just yet. But we do have a few dungeons done, and a few that we haven't even touched yet, like the Mists and the Necrotic Wake, so maybe we can get a couple of those done in this episode. Now, if you did miss any of that or want to watch from the beginning of the series, then there will be a link to the entire playlist in this series right down in the description and the pinned comment. So, the plan for today is basically I'm going to pick up where I left off. It's the same week, it's the same reset, so I have this plus 11 Theatre of Pain. So we're actually just going to go and do that. My tip to kind of save time is to do your own key, push your own key up, and wait for signups. I know that is kind of boring too, but I think it's better than sitting here getting declined from, we're signing up to, if we were signing up to 10s and things as a 228 as we show in the group finder, I don't think we'd have very much luck. So I think the way for us to actually get ourselves into keys and into actually being able to play the game is just going to be spamming our own key. If it goes up, that's great. If it goes down, that's fine too. I'm just going to do it at the level that it's at. In fact, I might even lower this to a 10. I think I'm going to do that because I feel a little bit like I'm a bit underqualified for an 11, to be honest. So I'm going to list it as a 10, and I'm going to go lower it at this dude next to the Great Vault over here. So we're going to try and attempt a plus 10 Theatre of Pain and see how that goes. It's nice doing plus 10s because you do get the relics from the encrypted affix, which is going to mean that we can, take advantage of the and things like that, which is just more fun. And I think it smooths out the dungeon overall because it means the healer never has to drink and things like that. So I'm going to get back to you guys in just a second when we've had a couple signups. Meanwhile, I'm just going to have a little cleanup of my bags, and I'm just going to go list up this Progenitor Essentia on the auction house because that's just some free gold. And we do need to keep hold of any gold that we get. I set myself a budget of 25,000 when I started the series, so we're just working with any gold that we can acquire through callings or anything that we find on the ground that we can sell on the auction house, things like that. So I'm just gonna probably do like a little time lapse of me accepting signups and cleaning up my bags. Finally, we have a tank. Now, hopefully he stays. And it's been so long that I've been flying around doing stuff while waiting for this guy. I've gone to my class sanctum to pick up all the callings, and then I handed in my anima that I had in my bag as part of my cleaning out bag process, and I found that, firstly, I found a weapon in my bag, which was the 229 version of the same one I already had, so I chucked that one in my main hand because 3 item levels on a main hand weapon, why not, right? And secondly, I handed in all the anima that I just had sitting in my backpack and realized that I now have 2,500 anima, and I still have a couple pieces which are 210, and I can buy 226 off this vendor here in Zereth Mortis. So I figured I'd just come and buy boots, gloves, and a belt off this vendor, and then we should be pretty much full 210. Or maybe I'll even get a trinket as well, because I think there's a trinket of 226 as well. So I'm just gonna go buy a an accessory. That's a trinket. We have a sign up. Okay, let's take this guy. Okay. That should be a full group then as well. So we got a trinket. What else did I need? It was gloves, a boots, and a belt. So now we should What's this? A necklace, a ring. Okay, we have all those things. So now we should get a couple eye levels just for free. Opening up these. So that's a trinket. Melee attacks have a chance to do some physical damage. I'll put that over the anima field emitter because this unused trinket is doing work for us in our cooldowns. In fact, I might try my luck at a second trinket because I actually have nothing left to spend my anima on. So I'm going to see if there's only one trinket or if there are multiple different ones. And then we'll equip these 3 items here. And we got to 231. Let me just try my luck at another trinket. Hello. Let me just say hi as well before someone decides to leave. Let's just see if we do get a different trinket. Maybe if I change my loot spec or something to Fury. Does that work? Loot spec Fury. Maybe that changes things. I'm not sure. Let's see. Maybe there's more than one trinket or not. Oh, there is. Your attacks have a chance to activate, causing you to do an explosion. Okay. Alright, let's just do that because it's more strength than the crystal. I don't know if this is a bad call or not, but right now we kind of want eye level just until we replace things. So there we go. We just got 5 upgrades. Oh, this had a socket on it as well. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, so I found that weapon in my bag. 6 upgrades. I found the weapon in my bag and we got 3 items and 2 trinkets. So some free item levels there just from the anima that we've got passively from doing world quests and finishing dungeons and things. So that's really, really good. And I'm just going to buy a bunch of gems. They're called Quick Jewel Cluster. And I'm just going to buy like, I don't know, 10 of these because we're going to be going through quite a few of them over time, over the lifespan of this character. I'm not going to enchant my gear just yet. I could probably enchant this ring actually. I'm going to do that. Tenet of haste. We'll buy like 4 ring enchants as well. Just because maybe we'll go through them over time. We can always resell them. I like to just have them in my bag. I'm not going to bother with like strength enchants and things just yet because as I said, we're kind of on a budget. So I'm going to put, because this ring is like 265, I'm going to put some enchant on that one. And then I'm just going to socket up this belt that we got. That's quite lucky that we rolled a socket on the belt. And there we go. We've got 5 upgrades, 6 upgrades, including the weapon, and a couple enchants and gems and stuff. So pretty nice to just be doing that while we were waiting for signups in the group. And now we have a group ready to go into the dungeon. So I'm going to go head over to Theatre of Pain and let's get the show on the road. It looks like these guys are already there actually, and they only haven't summoned me just yet. So shall I wait for it or shall I fly? I feel like they must be summoning me right now, right? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Pick up some hellstones. Do I have that keybound? I do have that keybound. Nice. And I'll get out my little boy with some fizz magical flasks, and we should be good to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in on the pull timer here. And let's see if we can cause some pain in the Theatre of Pain.
3, 2, 1.
Boom. It's in. Let's get down to business. Transmog is not looking too hot right now since we got all those greens. But the eye level, honestly, not looking too bad. It's crazy what you can achieve while you're just in your downtime, really. Alright, let's go. Let's gonna go straight in with coolies here. Double blade stormage. Alright, let's get the conduit on the go. Gonna do a rallying cry. I actually think that these guys here, they take increased damage. And we have no soothe for this Bloodhorn, and we have no soothe for the first plus, I just realized, but you can't really be too picky in plus 10s. Usually on the first boss you want to be making sure that you have a soothe in your party to deal with Desia. So there's 3 bosses here. Desia the Decapitator is usually the most dangerous one, which you'd like to focus. And you want to be having a soothe to deal with at 40%. She's going to put a shield on herself and she's going to fixate someone, run around, and they have to either run away or you can just soothe it off because it's an enrage. So you'll soothe off not only the shield that she puts on, but also you'll soothe off not only the shield, but you'll also stop the fixate, which is really, really good for the rest of your group, right? I'm just going to focus down the a little bit here. Oh, I've been stunned. Someone needs to CC this off me. It's underhanded. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Alright, we're good. And just try and hit your kicks if you can on this boss. So yeah, we're gonna be focusing this here. And yeah, we're gonna have to probably kite at 40%. So the classes that can soothe, if you don't know what I mean when I say soothe, is a hunter can use their what's it called? Soothing shot? No, tranquilizing shot. Where is the? Oh, I can stormbolt this. I can stormbolt this. There we go. Nice. So you can see the decapitator's just running around in a frenzy with that shield on her now. Yeah, so the people that can soothe is a rogue Shiv. I need to run. I got fixated, if you can see here. The rogue Shiv, druid has an ability called soothe, and the hunter have tranquilizing shot. They're the only 3 classes to my knowledge that can soothe. Let me know if I missed one, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna fear this. Right, there we go. So whenever that underhanded spawns, there is a timer for it. Opportunity strikes. You do want to be CCing it. So if you can help out with a stormbolt or a fear or anything like that, and imprison if you're on a DH and things like that, right? You can help out your teammates because sometimes they'll get stunned in like the green pools on the ground and things like that, and that's no bueno. So I'm saving my stormbolt now. It's coming in 2 seconds. Hopefully it's not on me. It is on me. So someone else needs to CC this underhanded to release me from the stun. It's like a 10-second stun and it does a bunch of damage. There you go. Got out finally. Almost died. Almost died again. Okay. This went kind of okay though. It's fortified this week, so the bosses shouldn't be hopefully causing us too many. Oh my god. Too many problems. I just used all my mobility and it's just got dragged around everywhere. Okay. Oh, it's on me again. Help. Yes! The other warrior feared. Alright. Alright. 1 rampage for the killing blow. Oh, I didn't quite get it off. Alright, Dazzy absolutely kicked my ass there, but I feel like I was doing more mechanics. Also, let me see his eye level. What are we competing with here? 243. Hey, wait, he has the same trinket as me, but a 236 version. How did he get this? Yeah, he's is that like a proc, or did he go pick that up? He also has the old warrior soul, which is really good for Fury. But we're pretty much even on weapons, so it looks like maybe he's doing his own 0 to Keystone Master series right now. He's also got 291 legendaries, so that's probably where most of his eye level's coming from, where he has that over me, and he has no tier pieces yet. So we're going to wait for the tank to pull these back into the doorway, and I'm going to be focusing down the inspiring mob here, so that we can interrupt the other. We can interrupt the other ones once that one's dead. Now I can interrupt this. Alright, nice. Let's go. Dodge these swirlies, and we're going to slowly work our way down the corridor here. I think he's going to go for a big pull through the door. Yeah, he is. I'm going to actually take this gateway. LOL! And we'll leap. We want a line of sight around here, because these mobs can really hurt. I'm going to do a rallying cry here, just to help out the team. I'm going to fear? Oh, I can't fear them. I should have saved some cooldowns here, huh? Need to get out of the here. Just gonna throw down my spear because it's gonna do a bunch of damage, and I don't quite have recklessness up yet. But these mobs are very dangerous, so I think it's a worthwhile spear there. So we'll just do a wreck without a spear now. It's fine because it's only a single target anyway. Oh, we got a spear back anyway, so I'm just gonna throw it down. YOLO! Still within wreck, so still got the old wreck. Nice. Didn't work out too bad. They should be synced up pretty soon as well. I guess because we got the it cooled down on my spear and stuff. This guy's gonna throw he's gonna throw the orb in one of these 2 fountains, I guess, and it will dictate which way the portal's gonna send us. So you want to go right side, and on these mobs here you want to be interrupting the bone spear. That's the most important thing. If the grave bolt goes through, it's not too much of a big deal. If the bone spear goes through, you're in trouble. So you want to be saving your kick for the bone spear, or like now I can stormbolt this one because we didn't have a kick for it. Shami got the other kick. So I can let the Grave Bolt go through. The Bone Bolt, was it called? I can't remember. But the Bone Spear is the one that you need to interrupt. Alright. Let's see what we do with this pack. This is a very hard pack on Fortified. So I assume we just want to nuke down the Magus here. And then we want to use some defensives. On a... I didn't get prog, that is unfortunate. We want to use some defenses when this Guardian is going to do the Storm Bolt. So I'm going to Rallying Cry. Oh my god! I'm going to use my Enraged Regen. I think we had a Soulbinder Necrobolt Volley go through at the same time or something. Like, I almost got one shot. I actually didn't. Maybe we even had a Bone Spear go through and I was spinning in Blaze-Storm, so I wasn't looking. So that's kind of my bad if that happened. Okay, I have absolutely nothing for this one. Yeah, our healer was dead. Maybe our tank can solo, but looks like we're going to be running back. We should collectively run back here. I mean, we got the Inspiring guy down, so that's not too bad. That's, as I said, a very, very hard pack. I think in there, if you have like a priest or something, you probably want to shackle the Inspiring guy and pull those away. That's a really, really hard pack. Probably one of the hardest in the dungeon, I'd say. Especially on Fortified, and especially even more so on Inspiring. So it's only getting harder and harder and harder. Like, I have depleted many plus 25 keys on my mains to that pack, and that's without even having the Inspiring mob in there. So it looks like our tank kept going, and he's just been like soloing it down here this entire time that we all ran back, and he's just killed it right. I think I might have even come in and got the killing blow there just as just as we got back. So GG's, well played to the tank. Caspasi. Alright, these ones are not so bad. You just need to watch out for which way they're facing. And I'm going to get on this earth for a second. So you see that swirly that he's firing out there? That will knock you back, and essentially the idea of it is that it wants to knock you off the platform. So you do want to be making sure you're always looking which way these death speakers are facing. And dodging where that like big tornado that they're firing out, really. So we're just always trying to move behind them, and they'll also do a couple casts which you can interrupt as well. Just why not, right? Why not keep your interrupt on cooldown? Interrupting is very, very underrated. Well, it's not underrated, everybody knows how good it is, but a lot of people get quite lazy with it, and interrupting is especially important in Theatre of Pain. This next pack up here is probably the second hardest pack, I'd say, in the dungeon. Maybe like third, I'd guess, actually. But yeah, most people, they don't interrupt even though they know how strong it is. So as you can see, I actually missed my interrupt just then, but it's off the global cooldown, so there's really no excuse to not do it. It's probably, in my opinion, one of the most powerful abilities in any class's kit. So I'm gonna fear that one, and I'm getting quite low here. But we should be okay. Interrupted that guy's bolt, and we should be okay. It looks like we've stabilized now. So we're dodging the Dark Winds. I'm quite surprised nobody got hit off in these Dark Winds. Usually in low keys, it's like whack-a-mole with those Dark Winds. There will just be people flying off left, right, and center, going crazy. Okay. Sadly, the DH has 2 leaps. Oh man, he leapt further than me. Darcy. Alright, on this boss, I'm going to be first focusing the and then there's going to be 2 debuffs going out. If you saw, I had one, and the other warrior got the other. And essentially, they're going to be doing a lot of damage, so you want to be saving your defenses for those. The healer can usually dispel one of them. Ooh, the healer will usually dispel one of them. Okay, there we go. Managed to make it to the hands. I'll talk about the hands in just a second. The healer will usually dispel one, and someone else has to eat one. So if you're the guy who doesn't get dispelled, you're usually going to be popping some kind of defensive or self heal or anything like that. And then these hands that we've got now, if they're going to spawn around the platform, and then the boss will cast Draw Soul on 2 people. If you get that, you need to run over to a set of hands, and it will kind of like hold your soul in place, and then you retrieve your soul, and you get actually a plus 30% damage buff for 30 seconds, which is really, really nice. So I'm going to move over to the hands here, and hopefully it's going to grab my soul, and then I'm going to retrieve my soul. And then that just kind of repeats for the entire fight, with the parasites coming out now and then. And you also want to be looking where the fresh grasping hands spawn throughout this encounter, because sometimes you can go to an old set of grasping hands, stand in it, and it will time out while you're waiting, and it won't grab your soul, and then your soul will kind of like run away all over the platform and things. I'm gonna pop my cooldowns again here. Hopefully I don't die. Looks like we're okay. And we finally didn't get a grasping hands. It will cast it on 2 out of 3 of the DPS, so we got quite unlucky this time. I mean, it's good. It's a double-edged sword, right? You have to go stand AFK and get stunned for a couple of seconds, but you also get a damage buff. So it's kind of hit and miss. I think it works out roughly even, you know, in terms of the benefit you gain from getting the actual grasping hands debuff, or the draw soul, sorry. Alright, wonder which quarter we're going to take next. So those were 2 of the hard packs I talked about, and another one is in the Gladiator Sanctum. That's, I assume, what we're going to be doing last. That's that Sanctum over there. That's probably on Fortified, got the hardest pack in the dungeon, I'd say. Usually you skip that one on higher keys, but something tells me that we're probably not going to be skipping that one in this run, so... It looks like we're just killing off the horror before we go into the big pack. Then I'm hopefully going to be able to get to use my CDs. Oh, he pulled it in right before. Alright, I guess we'll do this. The other warrior took all the damage, man. So these sludge spewers have a very important interrupt. They have this decaying filth, which doesn't do too much damage, but then they have the one which has like a bit of a, yeah, this withering discharge. It has a quite a intimidating animation. That's the more important of the 2 abilities to interrupt. So if you got no interrupts ready in your group, you can actually let the decaying filth go through, but you will need to interrupt the withering eruption, because that one is I stormbolted the devouring flesh there, by the way, onto the tank, which will stop the tank getting clapped a little bit. I'm gonna throw down my spear. And hopefully when they try to jump away, they're going to be stuck in my spear, so that's going to allow us to get some damage on the sludge spear here. So I'm going to interrupt the filth here. And we should be good now. Yeah, you can interrupt this butcher with a stun, and the ability you want to be doing is this devouring flesh one. It hits the tank very, very hard. If you have a stun for it, then that's great to use. Can't fear this. We had an interrupt go through. That's the one that we can't really have. Alright, let's use our conduit. I keep forgetting to actually use that. I'm gonna stun this one with a stormbolt. Hopefully we can... Oh, okay. It's rallying cry here. Now I can save my interrupt for the next decaying. This one. Got it. Okay, we survived only by the skin of our teeth, but maybe if we didn't buy those upgrades with anima there, we would have not had the HP to survive this. I'm gonna throw down my spear here because we got a little bit of walking to do after this pack. If the route is what I think it's gonna be, we're gonna skip the gas bag in the left and right of this place. I probably could have stormbolted that cast actually. My bad. We're going to be skipping the gas bags, I assume, which is like the pretty standard route. You can go left or right here, and there's a gas bag in each one of them. They patrol back and forward, and you're usually just going to wait for it to patrol away from you, as we seem to be doing here, and then we're just going to be walking down the doorway. So you just want to wait until he stops walking, and then you know you're safe and you won't body pull him. Now we can all skip this one without an invisibility potion or anything like that. And here it looks like we're going to be focusing the horror, and there is a sludge spear in this pack as well, but it will hopefully jump out of range before it starts casting. Oh, it did not. Okay. Because the warrior used the spear on it. Okay, maybe we can kill it before the next cast though. Yeah, we got it down. We got it down. So I won't be able to stun the cast on the butcher because this horror is inspiring here. What do you guys think of inspiring? I'm not huge on it, to be honest. I think it's really annoying. And sometimes if you don't have like a certain comp, you can't see the mob that it's on, right? So like here, we couldn't shackle it or anything because these are undead mobs. We couldn't shackle it, so we just had to deal with it, which is kind of annoying. But we could have dealt with it better, to be fair. Like the warrior could have not done his Kyrian Spear, and then the mob would have jumped out of range. Oh my god. And yeah, we'd have been okay there. Yeah, we need to stop doing that. We need to really hit the interrupt on the Sludge Spheres. That's going to be my job. I'm just going to do that. We have... Ooh, we got the interrupt. Nice. Warlock could Soulstone here, maybe. But looks like he's dead to Grievous. So we're going to run back. Onwards. So yeah, I guess I should have been looking for that. I'll take that on me. I'll take that as my bad, even though, you know, everybody in the party actually has an interrupt. I will take it on me and say I should have been looking for it because I obviously knew that that was a potential thing that could happen. Sometimes I'm kind of talking about what's going on. I forget. Okay, we're gonna go left again. I forget like what I'm doing. It's hard to multitask. I don't know. Maybe it's a me thing. Maybe it's a it's a guy thing, I guess. But yeah, so I'm going to be looking at the interrupt, like what I deem is the important interrupt, every pack from now on. Okay, let's skip Areno. But yeah, to be fair, everyone could have interrupted that. Like, best case would have been one of these Chamois or the Warlock would have done the ranged interrupt on it. But you can't win them all, I guess. So I'm going to make sure that...
Interrupt.
There we go. I got the interrupt.
Watch your step.
Okay, now he's dead. So now that can't happen, and that's the last one of those mobs. So yeah, those are the mobs in here that's probably going to wipe your group. Everything else might just cause a couple of, like that, you know, issues, I guess. Your tank might die to the butchers, but yeah, you really need to hit those interrupts. It's crazy how many kind of like white mechanics there are in this dungeon, just to lacking interrupts. That's why I said it's so important in this dungeon. And the healer died again, sadly, and we don't have another res. I might die too grievous, so I'm gonna find some food in my bag real quick. Do I have any food? Am I dumb? Am I blind? I don't think I have any food, so I think I'm dead. But I'm gonna wait for a res. Unfortunately, he's dead too. We shared the same fate. The Warlock was also soulstoning our Chamois there, but the Chamois released. It's okay. He's back now. There we go. All right. Now let's go again. Onwards. I'm gonna be on the butcher here, and I'm gonna make sure I stormbolt the cast. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Stormbolting. Nice. Huge. This warrior does way more damage than us, so maybe he's just better at the game. Oh, he has a few eye levels. A few eye levels upon us. About 10. It shouldn't be this big of a disparity. Maybe he's better. Could just be better. I feel like those chains came so late. So, this boss, if you're a melee DPS, he's not gonna grip you in or anything like that. He's just gonna be doing a little swirly that you need to move out of. This one here, the smash. So you need to move out of this, and meanwhile you need to look where the chains are coming down. You're gonna look for the gap in the chains, and you want to walk behind the first set, because then the second set's gonna come where that gap was. That makes sense.
Run. Hide.
Move out of this. Look for the gap. Okay. And then these leftover mobs, you can just cleave them down, really. You could throw a stun on them or something if your tank's in trouble. But ooh, we can make it up here. Silence, but we can get behind the chains here. Charge back. Yeah, you could maybe put some CC down on him if your tank's in trouble, but he should never be in like big trouble. Enough for that, especially not on tyrannical. This boss does hit very hard though on tyrannical. We're gonna look for the hole. We're in line with it right now. Ooh, I just got a follow on Twitch. Speaking of which, follow me on Twitch, guys. Yeah, time of recording, I just got randomly followed, so cool. You should do the same. You should do the same. Okay, let's move out of this. And then we can go back in for a Blade Storm. Gonna dodge the things here. Oh, okay, nice. And we're good. We're good. Nice. Okay. Let's go. Up the chains. And then we got the Gladiator Sanctum. And then last boss. So just 2 bosses. And honestly, not too many trash mobs. It's basically like 3 trash mobs and 1 pack in the Gladiator Sanctum. And I'll tell you about the trash in there now when we go there. This Pain is a very long dungeon. It's like 5 bosses and then 3 wings and quite a lot of walking as well. Like the walking between all of these sections also kind of adds to the timer quite a bit. Feels a little bit like DOS. In fact, I'm only just realizing that it's quite similar to that. The other side with all the walking back and forth and things. I'm gonna focus the Inspiring Mob here. The Arbalest is, in fact, I could probably focus the Arbalest, to be honest. That's one that's gonna be, it's like untankable by the tank, and it's just gonna shoot random arrows to people's faces. Very, you know, important mob to be watching out for, especially on Fortified, because it could just one-shot your DPS and things like that. Gonna make sure I'm hitting the here before I lay down my CDs, interrupt the battle trance, and then we're gonna pop off. This guy's gonna jump away in a sec. I'm just gonna Blade Storm again. Interrupting. I believe that one person can solo interrupt every single battle trance here, so wait till he lands and then I'm gonna charge. Ooh, the Warrior Blade Stormed in. Dude, Taurens look cool when they're Blade Storming. They go so fast because because they're so big. Okay, that makes me want to go Tauren even more. Yeah, they spin so quick. Look at him. Look at him go. I'm gonna use my. Okay, we're actually gonna save the coolies because looks like he's going for the double pull here. He's moving on. Okay. Let's go. Blade Stormage. Yeah, I'm still unsure if I should like use up my conduit between the 2 Blade Storms to have more uptime on it, or if I should just Blade Storm back to back if I get a proc. Anyone who plays Warrior, you can let me know in the comments. I could just go look it up, to be honest, but I'm being lazy and I'm asking you guys for help. So help me. Help me, damn it. Okay. Stop cast. Staying enraged, that's very good. I feel like I almost never need to Bloodthirst now with the 2-piece, because I have so many Raging Blows all the time. Feels really good. Alright, this is the hard pack. This is the very hard pack. This Captain is gonna clap. We need to focus him. Okay. Alright, we need to focus this guy, and then we need to get on the Arbalests as fast as we can, because they are going to very much hurt us. We want to put some CC down them if we can. I'm going to do Commanding Shout. Sorry, Rallying Cry. Now we want to Stormbolt this guy. Shame I didn't get the double Blade Storm, it would have been very useful on this pack. Gonna use my healing as well, self heal. These Arbalests need to die pronto because they're just shooting random DPS, and they put this debuff on you called Jagged Quarrel, which is also a bleed. So they not only shoot random people doing a lot of upfront melee damage, but they also put a bleed on people, and that can double up obviously. Like you can have the bleed on you already, and then they shoot you in the face, and that's when it's probably going to be your death sentence. But we got through it. Pretty low though. We got pretty low, and we need to really get the now because the healer's mana is very low. We need to get the and I'm actually going to focus it as well to try and kill it ASAP because we all got grievous stacks. We all got grievous stacks and the healer's no mana, so this will top our HP and give the healer a full mana bar. Gonna jump. Oof, I almost didn't make it out of that one. Make sure to move out of this. How did I not get in charge range, but the Torrent did? Hacking, man. He's hacking. Ow. Frick! I was greedy. I stood in the whirlwind. I really didn't want to lose my Bladestorm damage there, but yeah, I paid the ultimate price. And I'm pretty sure Bladestorm probably would have hit anyway, because Bladestorm has a massive hitbox. Alright, let's go. Get on the here. Ignore that moaning sound, by the way. That's my raid lead. One of my officers in my guild's weak horrors. And he, it's to remind you to use like defensive cooldowns. Don't worry too much about it, it's fine. I guess it's been going off on every one of these bosses actually. That's the first time I heard it, so it can't be really too useful to me in raids. Get out of this ring, very important. Any of those abilities he does in that combo are one shots. Oh, we didn't have to go down. Nice. Can pop all our coolies now.
Attack totem. Watch your step.
Okay, so we're gonna dodge the cleave by going behind him, and he's gonna do like a frontal. Oh no, it's a spin, then a frontal, I guess. Yeah. The healer's dead. We could get soulstone. Maybe? Maybe he soulstones?
Attack totem.
Okay.
Switch. Watch your step.
I don't know why he's not soulstoning. We have 4 and he was already talking. Like, he knows it's an ability because he was already saying, oh, I was just soulstoning you. Gonna get sent down. Res Warlock.
Target you. Attack totem.
I'll just let him kill me. He's got recklessness up and he's probably doing more damage than me, so. Sometimes you just gotta let your boy kill you, you know, just for the sake of the group here.
Watch your step.
Make sure we get out of this. Apparently that wasn't out of it enough. Even though I moved straight away. Wow, I am sucking here, huh? Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. You have 3.
Attack totem.
I don't think I've ever died to that frontal ability. Maybe it's because I jumped.
Switch. Watch your step.
Okay, making sure I get out of this one. That's the cleave, and then it's another cleave actually. Usually it's one of each, but if he does the spin first, then he'll do 2 cleaves. That's something that I've learned over time. Don't know why it works like that, but I can just tell you that it does. And our percentage is on 99.26, so we actually need to get 1 ghost boy from the Lich Ward here. We missed a couple of the ghosts, so we're going to go back and get one. I'm going to go up and start the RP, for the boss so that we can have the boss already spawned by the time that they finish killing that ghost. Being the team player here, overall helping, I'm saving us about 20 seconds here. And they don't really need my damage to kill one ghost, so let them do their thing. Knowing me, I'd probably find a way to die anyway. And looks like they're done. They're coming back. Yeah.
At long last,
Nice.
worthy contender.
Alright, now we should be straight on to the boss. We've got 4 minutes, so it's looking like we could time this for sure. We've got Bloodlust, it's not tyrannical, so we could be having a great time here. Everyone's up, let's go.
Behold my power and despair.
And just hit the a little bit. And I'm gonna pop my cooldowns. I could have saved it for when she spawns the little ghosty boys. Take her first ability.
Stay away from lands.
But I think they're gonna die very, very quick anyway. Dodge the here. I think they're gonna die very, very quick. Maybe the other warrior's saving his, I'm not sure. This manifest death is gonna spawn an ad under each of us. I'm gonna make sure I kick my ad and run over to the boss here. The warrior did save a blade storm, yeah. That's fine. Or he got his cooldowns back up already, which is crazy. Mine's not quite ready yet. Gonna put my second set. No proc again, man.
No.
Itself demands your souls.
Okay. I can maybe spell reflect this? I can't. So it does a big burst of damage at 50%. So usually you want to be saving a defensive cooldown or something for when she gets to 50%. So you can pop that as she channels the big ability.
Stay away from lands.
So just make sure that you dodge the laser beam, and we're in kind of a bad place because there's the bulls are spawning here. So I actually leapt out, and the chamois was not so lucky.
No.
But he did use reincarnation, I believe. We got again the suckage at the same time as the ads here. I've almost got my cooldowns ready. There you go. And the bulls are spawning, so we need to look where the bulls are. I could get screwed here by the beam. I think I'm okay. We're good, we're good, we're good. I am maybe dying though.
No.
I need to summon my little owl boy. My owl friend. Nice. Timed it. 1 minute to spare. Alright, quite a spicy run. Managed to beat the warlock, but not the other warrior. So, we'll take that. But yeah, he had about 10 eye levels on us. And we got a ring. Bloodbath. Bloodbath. And we are Rage Bath. Oh, it's Blood Oath. God damn it. I don't think I really need this ring. So, can have my ring. Or actually, yeah, because I think I want. Let me just check. I might recraft my legendary onto a different slot. Was this wrists and finger? Maybe I want to put it on wrists. Nah, I'd rather have a good ring with good stats, right? Ooh, I don't know actually. In fact, hey. Let me see what this guy does. Does he have it on bracer? He has it on ring. Never mind. Never mind. Roll. Just roll. I want them to roll. Just roll. Roll half standing. Okay, 26. 14. The chamois half stand. Let's just see if he rolls. Wait, why did this guy... He like death rolled. This guy like... He rolled... He death rolled. If you guys don't know, death roll is like you roll between 1 and whatever the previous roll was and the person who lands on 1 is the loser. He got 3. Dude, I've never seen someone do that. He said give it to the warlock, but I'm just gonna give it to my boy because he did win the roll. I'm gonna respect the roll. Alright. Good job. And good luck. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's Hearthstone it up. Alright, nice run though. Very nice run. We managed to get, what's that, like 6 item levels just from buying greens in Zereth Mortis. Characters taking shape, definitely not a pumper yet. A little bit to do with gear, a little bit to do with my gameplay, so I need to work on my rotation and things. So I'm going to go watch a couple YouTube videos and guides and things on how to optimize that now that I have 2 pieces, and see what I need to be changing if I get the 4 pieces on the tier. But the character's taking shape for sure. We're definitely going to gain a lot of eye level if we eventually upgrade those legendaries, but my first priority is to get the 4 piece and then upgrade the legendaries later on with some gold. But we need to probably farm a little bit of gold through callings actually, because it's roughly about 20,000 per 291 legendary if I am not mistaken. So we do need to start doing our callings and things to get a little bit of gold on the character as well. I'll probably edit that part out because you probably guys aren't here to watch callings, but I will just do them and tell you guys I did them right. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this one. I had a blast. That was quite an interesting TOP run. It's always nice to go up against another warrior because I can compare, you know, our damage. In fact, this guy had so much whirlwind damage. If I go to compare here on details, this guy did like 181% more whirlwind damage than me. So I'm kind of thinking that he is using the conduit before he activates Bladestorm, so I'm assuming that it's okay to desync the cooldowns there, and maybe just use Bladestorm to activate the conduit on AoE. That's probably the play, I guess. So maybe that's something that I can already see myself doing a little bit better. Spear Bastion damage was pretty similar. Rampage damage was pretty similar. I did more Raging Blows than him. He did a little bit more Bladestorm. Like, if it's 20% more, he's probably just, you know, that's gear most likely. But I did way more blood. No, he did way more bloodthirsts. Okay, he did loads of bloodthirst but less Raging Blows. He did loads more bloodthirsts than me, almost twice as many. So maybe I'm misplaying there. I'll need to go do a little bit of research on my class. But yeah, this was a good episode, and yeah, it's nice to go up against a warrior and see like battle of the titans to some extent. But Rage Buff, honestly, I'm okay with his damage for his eye level. I think it's going not too bad. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it very, very much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you enjoy the episodes. Let me know any critique or feedback in the comments down below, and feel free to check out the stream at twitch.tv/JustRuss. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day as always, and peace.